Previously on Too Fat for 15, Fighting Back.
My dad couldn't come because of financial situations.
Sometimes I get blamed for not being there.
You knew he couldn't come this weekend.
I felt really bad because he kind of just put his girlfriend first.
He's with Janet. He's going to Mackinac Island today.
Come on, T, you got this.
There's no way either one of us last year could have done something like that when we first got here.
The catalyst for the change in Carson Lee was our divorce.
I will try to protect some of what's left of our relationship.
People always say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words may never hurt you, but they do hurt. And it's almost like a scar on your heart.
I'm so excited.
I'm going home.
I'm so excited to see my mom.
I'm going home.
This weekend we have our off-campus challenge or parents visiting weekend. A lot of our students have been here for 9 weeks. This is the halfway mark of our first semester. It allows our students to either go off campus with their parents if they choose to come here and visit, or fly home and visit their families.
Everyone is really excited to go off. Like, I know some people are just packing their bags, like ready to book it out.
These off-campus challenges present a lot of temptations for many of our students and challenges as far as staying on program, food-wise, and getting all the activity they need.
I know that I can be careless sometimes, especially with my calories, even when I'm here. Sometimes you just eat more than you should and you don't even know.
I'm kind of nervous about staying on program while I'm at home just because a big part of my life back at home would be going out to eat.
Some of our students struggle a little bit more than others. All we can do is emphasize good decision-making and positive outcomes.
It's always 20 times harder eating off of school. So, yeah, we're gonna have to do some planning. Yesterday when we were playing football, I collided with another teammate and just completely thrashed my ankle.
Ready? If it hurts right there, you probably got a severe sprain of it.
Ow, Jonty.
Sorry.
If I started running right now, like if I just got up and started running, I would probably cry out in pain. It hurts really bad. I might have like bruised or pinched a nerve, and that's why it's spread all the way down to my toes. I really want to get to work again because I'm absolutely not going to gain weight because of an injury again. That's how it started last time. I was 15 and I got hurt and I kind of just let it get the best of me. So I just up and quit.
And when my parents divorced, I feel like I let myself go.
And started gaining like immense amounts of weight. It's not gonna happen again. I hate it.
Well, Scott, what are you going to be doing this weekend?
All I know is right now is that we're going to Charlotte and going to go see some of the race shops and stuff, but that's all I know so far.
Okay, race shops like NASCAR race shops?
Right.
Okay, good. And who's coming down?
My mom, grandma, and brother are coming down.
I want to challenge you this weekend. Just because your grandmother or your mom or your brother do something or order something
doesn't mean I have to.
That's right. Don't give yourself permission to order something or go off program just because they are and they don't really know the tenets, okay? When you come home, you want them to know this program so they can support you and help you through this, right?
Right.
All right. So you feel pretty good about going into the weekend?
Yes, sir.
Anything you're worried about, or?
Really?
No? Scotty does have a big challenge coming up this weekend. In the past, historically, he hasn't been terribly successful in these off-campus challenges. So this is going to be make it or break it moment for Scotty.
Well, Scott, when you have put on some of the weight back, we just have to work harder, don't we?
He knows the program. He just needs to start putting it into action, and this is a really crucial time for him.
I'm so excited to see my mom. Hopefully she'll see a difference. It's like 20 pounds later, so I'm so excited. I love her so much.
I've come to visit Rachel this weekend, and she doesn't know that I brought her best friend Cassidy with from home.
I don't think anyone else besides my mom is coming.
We're gonna go up to the courts where she's at, hide Cassidy in the back of the car, and then tell her to help me get her luggage out. And when she opens it, she's gonna see Cassidy in the back. Put your head down a little bit farther. Here we go.
Today is Parents' Weekend, and my mom and siblings are coming up to visit. This week has been brutal because I really want to exercise really bad, but every time I even try, it's just like the shooting pain up my foot. The last time I saw my mom was the day she dropped me off here. That was 2 months ago. I lost a lot of weight. I've lost 37 pounds in total. I'm a little nervous because it can erupt so easily with my mom. My mom and my relationship, it's awful. It's horrible. It's not even a relationship.
Carson and I have a challenging relationship.
My mom was an elite gymnast, so she's very tiny. I can just still remember her commenting about my weight when I was in 3rd grade.
No parent wants to think that they can't heal their kid.
My siblings came in with my grandma.
This is not the same child.
My mom kind of stood back, like hung back by the door. At that point, I didn't know how the rest of the day was gonna go. I miss my older sister a lot. It's very hard to be her sister, though.
She's got really teeny tiny waist, big boobs. You have to hear about it constantly in your ear. Like, your sister is so beautiful.
She brought her boyfriend too, and I love him. He's so cool. I can't believe you're gonna be 18 today.
Oh my God.
Her face, her skin. I mean, it's a different girl. She just looks grand.
True?
Can't talk anymore.
We have a surprise for you because, yes, I have to get exercise today. Parents' Weekend is gonna be a little difficult in the activity region. So we're going rowing. We're going canoeing. My little brother and sister were just kind of like, we really don't want to do this. My mom was a little bit nervous about the canoeing.
Canoeing is something I've done only a couple of times, and it was 30-some years ago. And I wasn't very good at it. We'll have an adventure or a misadventure, as the case may be. Because Haley has earned her adventure level, she's allowed to go off campus and even extend the visit weekend. So she will be leaving campus for 5 days.
I'm extending my parents' weekend because I really want to make sure that I was home on Wednesday because it'll mark the 6-month anniversary of my mom's death. So I know it's not going to be a very good day, so that's why I want to be with my sister.
She's kind of faced with a dilemma right now. She's got 2 options to either take the plane or the train to Detroit. She hasn't had a wonderful experience with planes and is concerned that she might need 2 seats. And so she's got to figure out how she's going to make it home.
Last time I was on a plane, I was sitting next to someone and they asked if they could move because I was kind of like in their space. I think he tried to do it subtly where I couldn't tell, but I have pretty good hearing when I want to.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Great. Miss you.
Miss you
How's
too.
that?
Okay. Even though it's a really long journey, I was wondering if I could just take a train.
Train by yourself?
Yeah.
The train's like, what is it, 18 hours or something constantly?
More than that.
Day on a train and a day on a train waiting on the way back.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. Last time I flew, which was like a year and a half ago, it was just really embarrassing and I don't want to have to go through that again.
Well, honey, you gotta fly. I mean, that's all there is to it. I have to put my foot down there. You have to fly.
Coming up.
I know how you're feeling.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No.
Y'all want to get on the water?
There's so many things that could set off an argument.
And later.
Hop on.
What? Last time I flew, which was like a year and a half ago, it was just really embarrassing and I don't want to have to go through that again.
Well, honey, you gotta fly. I mean, that's all there is to it. I have to put my foot down there. You have to fly. I'm not putting you on a train with a bunch of strangers. I know how you're feeling.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No. He really didn't want me to take a train by myself, and it really upset me.
It's not like if you're flying to Europe.
Dad, it's just really embarrassing when the person next to you has to ask if there are any open seats in the plane for them to move. Okay, I don't. It happens when I yes, and I bet you I'm bigger since then, and I don't want to have to go through.
Well, sometimes you gotta put up with some embarrassment in life.
Dad, I'm done with putting up with embarrassment. You guys can just come down. I'm gonna call Kelly, okay?
Alright, bye.
Bye.
This weekend's Parents' Weekend. I'm so excited to see my mom.
She doesn't know that I brought her best friend Cassidy with from home. Here we go.
I don't think anyone else besides my mom is coming.
Oh my God, she looks amazing. She's definitely lost a whole bunch of her belly.
Has anybody seen my daughter, Rachel? This is the time!
Hi, beautiful. You look so good. Your face, baby. You blow me away. I have one more thing really quick. Can I show you really quick?
Sure.
It's just really quick. I brought it with me and I'll put it in your room later. All right?
Cassie and I have been best friends since 2nd grade, and you know, it all started with me being teased and her sticking up for me. So we've been friends for 8 years.
Well, you look a lot different.
Thank you.
You look very happy, and he looks very...
She struggled with her weight too, you know, so hopefully I can help more than just myself with the Wellspring program.
She looks awesome. We can't believe it.
Ooh, look at that one. Oh,
I'm impressed.
I'm so happy to see you guys. I can like flip them on and off. But...
Yeah, I can imagine with room to spare, I'm sure. That's insane! Yeah. The physical changes in Rachel have been, I would say, definitely greater than we expected.
I tell you what, my butt is like gone.
Let's go, bye-bye. And to see her pants like this far away from her belly, I know that has to make her feel amazing, and it just makes me so happy that she's finding success.
To tell you the truth, I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to say goodbye to him forever. Like, never, ever, ever going to see him again.
Okay, so put him in the to-go pile.
Adios. Gone.
I'm going home.
Your computer, what's your bag?
I'm coming to pick Tanisha up, and I'm coming to take her home for about a week or so.
I miss home a lot, and it's always nice to get away from the stress that is Wellspring.
Tanisha is very close to meeting a pretty big benchmark for her, which will be her having lost 200 pounds. And so she leaves with some excitement, and we're hopeful when she comes back that she'll have met her goal.
It's not a big deal at all for me to be going home. Like, I know the program well enough to do it at home.
Each and every time she left campus, she always came back, still on program, and always lost weight. So I have no concerns whatsoever.
I've been doing this for a while now.
I had to call my dad back, and I talked him into letting me go on a train, at least on the way there, and then I'll end up flying back. But I'm having 2 seats, so it's kind of like compromised right in the middle. I leave at 11:15 p.m. on Monday. Then I'll arrive in D.C. at 10 a.m. Tuesday, and then we have a 6-hour layover there. Then I'll arrive in Toledo, Ohio, where my dad will pick me up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and Toledo's about an hour away from my house. I think I'm old enough to take a train by myself, because I think if I can spend 9 months here, I can spend 20 hours on a train.
Because of my injury, I had to do some brainstorming on what we were going to do. We came up with an idea that I thought was going to be really fun. We came up with canoeing.
All right, y'all are going to be working together in canoes. And when you're in a canoe with another person, you actually have to communicate.
My mom was a little bit nervous about the canoeing. I'm pretty sure that she was scared she was going to tip.
Sometimes the current's going to want to take you places you don't want to go. Y'all want to get on the water? Let's get on the water.
Let's go, team. We split up to 2 people a canoe, and it was my sister Flynn and her boyfriend Will, my brother and little sister Larkin Gage, and then me and my mom. We fight all the time. It's like World War III erupts.
I think it's complex, and we struggle.
There's so many things that could set off an argument.
Coming up.
This is definitely gonna hurt. Definitely gonna hurt. Ah!
I see the car roll up, and it's my turn. My life was flashing before my eyes.
Well, the chicken has burnt. Tanisha let it burn.
It's not burnt. It's like pulling teeth to get a compliment.
It's good because I helped make it.
I decided to go canoeing with my family because I hadn't gotten any exercise and I really needed some. And it was going to be maybe an hour tops. But it ended up being like 2.5 hours and 6 miles long. 6 miles!
This is hard. I used to run 6 miles. I think this is harder.
Are we halfway? Because this is tiring.
It can erupt so easily.
Ah!
Just with like one leg. You didn't paddle that time, or like something so small.
See, I can't see what side you're on, you know what I mean?
Well, you have, every time you is 20 times more steering than me.
Yeah, I know, but
So if we start going one way, like, then you should switch on the other side.
I totally get that.
This is the longest damn bend I've ever been on. My mom would probably describe me at home as sloth-like. I did absolutely nothing. I literally just listened to music, ate, and watched TV. You know, the TV doesn't call you names.
Whoa, I need you, baby. You can't do it alone.
She became sedentary, and I think the only thing that seemed to sort of soothe her was eating vast amounts of unhealthy food, junk food.
I just wanted to be told that, like, you're beautiful, that nobody had ever told me that. Most of the fights were about how I was living my life. Like, she would make, like, little comments like, oh, do you really want to eat that? And I'd just be like, yes. And, like, it's really important that she sees that even though I'm hurt, like, I'm still working my butt off, like, and I really do care. Mom and I talked about Wellspring.
So what is the food you've learned to like?
To be honest, if we're being completely honest, I don't like the food at all. They make brownies sometimes. I like those. I like the ice cream. That's about it.
What's the food you most miss?
Anything salty, really. It was nice to finally be able to be like, yeah, it was natural, and I can do this at home with my mom, who we have completely different personalities.
Bye-bye! You're slowing us down back there. White water up here. No. There's a big rock right in front of us, Clarice.
Oh no. It was so nice to be able to, like, laugh and joke around with my mom.
Wait a minute, honey, wait.
It wasn't, like, forced. It wasn't forced, it just came naturally.
This is definitely gonna hurt. Definitely gonna hurt.
I was really relieved that there was no arguments between me and my mom. I can look at her as, like, as a mom and kind of a friend now.
Well, this has been really fun, but I'm kind of hungry.
I love my family and I've missed them, and so I just really wanted to come home and to get away from Wellspring and to recharge, I guess.
We are trying our best to stay on program. I think it's very important for us to be supportive of Tanisha. We all should be on program together. Oh, it's over there.
My mother and I cooked dinner.
Tanisha, are these supposed to be chunks or strips?
Chunks, please.
Oh, okay.
I like to call it chicken spaghetti, which was my own recipe that I invented.
And your chunks.
Basically, it's spaghetti with chicken. Genius, I know. I know it sounds complicated, but it's a really simple recipe. My mother does not appreciate my cooking skills.
The chicken has burnt. Tanisha let it burn.
It's not burnt. She never actually taught me to cook. I've always just watched her cook. I think that's a very good accomplishment, that I am confident enough to cook things in the kitchen without burning the place down.
You feed me burnt food.
And she does not appreciate that, let me tell you.
Get your burnt sauce. And I'll get the chicken chunks.
You're very unfair when it comes to my cooking skills.
You got enough burnt sauce?
You don't give me any credit, I swear.
Yes, I did.
After we were eating, she put Parmesan cheese on it.
Want some of this cheese?
No, thank you.
I added some more seasonings. Mine was good. Yours was blah.
Because she took over for the last 5 minutes of cooking, she was like, "Oh, I added some more seasonings. I made it taste this good." And I was like, "All right."
Sometimes some of your dishes you put too much seasonings in them, and then some of your dishes you don't put enough seasonings in them.
Because you always say I put too much, and then I try to put a little bit, and then it's not enough. It's like pulling teeth to get a compliment, I swear.
It's good because I added some more seasoning, and I helped make it.
We're doing our best to keep our steps up and stuff, so we're gonna go for a short little hike and have a picnic.
I'm excited to see the waterfall.
There was uphill parts where I was kind of a little bit like, whew, okay, that's uphill.
Do you get extra steps for going uphill?
I think you should.
I think you should too.
Yeah.
on, Cassidy, push! Pump your arms, that helps. Big step, big step.
Hey, look, there's a waterfall.
Huh? Cool. Ready? Come here. You ready? Say Wellspring Rocks for this one. Ready?
You ready to keep on coming?
Yes, let's do it.
Come on, girl. When we got to the stairs, I was expecting my daughter to quit. Just because that was the Rachel that we had before.
My calves are going numb.
Come on.
And there was that little flicker of hope that she was definitely going to be like, I can do this.
Ouch!
She was at the top of the stairs. I was at the bottom going, Rachel's our new Rocky. Yo, Adrian.
I think 2 months ago, trying to make it up all the steps, it wouldn't have happened. Ooh, look, like natural steps.
It's just been great to see her. She looks so awesome. The way she presents herself, her stature, and I don't know, she's a happy kid.
Looks like a little waterfalls. I love scenery, and that was just perfect.
Just lay on the top of it on your belly.
Especially with my mama and best friend.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, the apple crisps are down there and your water bottles at least.
Cassie and I have bonded a lot because her and I both have had weight problems. We've both tried really hard to, do our best to get the weight off. I do have to say it annoys me a lot though how if there's an overweight kid, automatically everyone thinks, oh, they're always eating what they're not supposed to, when for me it was the total opposite. We've done diets, we've done exercising, we've done the best that we could, and for both of us it just was not working out. You know how last year I would always carry my huge bags around and I would always end up bumping the seats with my hips. Comments like she can't even fit on the bus or whatever, something like that. And it hurt a lot.
I really do think they somewhat have a conscience that they wouldn't really say it to your face.
Yeah.
But some people will.
We were talking about what kids could say and how it hurt our feelings and stuff. And it made my mom quite emotional.
I'm sorry that they've done that to you, Ray.
Don't cry, you're gonna make me cry. I realized what part of her heart that I just touched, and I was like, oof.
I hate that you even have to worry that somebody looks at you or talks to you like that because they don't know. And Cassidy, I wish you could be at Wellspring with Rachel because kids there understand and they're not mean like that. And I wish that both of you could just have that safe little bubble to live in where people are nice to you all the time.
Why does somebody have to hurt somebody like that? What do you gain from being mean to my kid? I'm just glad that you guys have each other and you can both understand that it's their problem, not yours. Remember that, okay? People just don't stop and think. In the meantime, you want some pineapple? I'm sorry I cried, but I love you and it kills me to hear you feel like that.
When I was on the train from DC to Toledo, I slept like a baby. Finally arriving in Toledo, Ohio at 5:30 in the morning. When my dad picked me up.
I'm glad you're here.
Today is a pretty emotional day. It has been 6 months since our mom passed away. So I'm really glad Haley got to come home and that we can be together today.
Daddy, I cooked.
This looks great.
This is my
chicken
nice
breast. It looks really healthy.
I just kind of want to be with my family, which was why it was important for my grandma and dad and sister to all have a meal with me.
How are you, Grandma?
How are you doing? The salad's excellent. Who made the salad?
The meal went okay, except for my dad was just being his normal self and making me mad.
It doesn't have fat in it. There's no flavor. This little piece.
This Parents Weekend, I went to Charlotte. I got the biggest surprise ever. Me, my brother, and my mom all got to ride in a stock car. Pretty much my whole family are big NASCAR fans. When I had to put on the fireproof suit, I started getting a little worried. Right when I first started, I'm thinking, all right, this isn't gonna fit. I'm gonna get embarrassed because they're gonna have to go find another suit. It's not gonna fit. But amazingly, the suit, it fit perfectly.
Right on your head for you? Good fit.
And then I started getting really worried because I see the car roll up and it's my turn. Literally, my life was flashing before my eyes.
I want you to turn and face the front of the car. You're going to put your left hand up on the roof. Your left foot goes in first. Your right foot goes in second.
Stock cars, for safety reasons, the doors are welded shut. If there were to be an accident, a door flew off, you could fall out of the car real easily and die.
Slide your leg in.
To get in and out, you have to lean on the windowsill.
Slide this leg in.
And swing your leg, one leg over, stand up on one leg, swing the other leg over, and then just slide into the seat, which is a little more difficult than it sounds.
Coming up.
It's not on program. It's not even close to being on program.
She wasn't a student here. I mean, she doesn't know all of it.
I didn't expect my dad to be on program.
This would be good on hamburger.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And later.
Tanisha is very close to a 200-pound benchmark, so it's nail-biting.
Slide your leg in.
To get in and out, you have to lean on the windowsill and then just slide into the seat, which is a little more difficult than it sounds. I was surprised that I was even able to get in.
All right, you ready to go?
Yes, sir. We get right out of the pit lane, which is where they start, pumping gas and going fast. He floored it, and my head slammed back against the seat. It was by far the most thrilling experience ever. That was awesome. I've seen so many races, and at the end of the race, they always, sit up on the windowsill, and you look over the car and see, everybody there, and it's the coolest thing ever. I got one of the greatest sense of accomplishments because I realized I did it, and last year I wouldn't have been able to.
That's it, you got this. Up.
What you have accomplished, what you are still working on, nobody can ever take away from you. You have done this, and I am very, very, very proud of you.
The salad's excellent. You made the salad?
The meal went okay, except for my dad was just being his normal self and making me mad.
It doesn't have fat in it. There's no flavor.
He'll be supportive about the program to a certain point, and it's just, I don't know.
I'm not gonna order a pizza with everything on it and sit there and go, hey Haley, how's that tofu? I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't do that to a person unless I think it's funny.
If it came to choosing the healthier options with me and whatnot, he would just be like, okay, you can have that, and I'll just go through this drive-through. You probably wouldn't have programmed an hour ago.
Oh yeah, I had a $20 for lunch.
See? I didn't expect my dad to be on program with me.
This would be good on hamburger.
That doesn't surprise me at all. As long as he'll support me while he's at least with me, then it'll be okay.
See, I can adapt.
Yeah.
What? You think I'm so stubborn?
No. I think my mom would be really proud of me. My mom paddled with weight her whole entire life, and I don't want to have to. When I get back to Wellspring, if I did well all the way, and then my trip home will mean that I can do it while I'm at home, but I think so far I'm doing okay.
I went for lunch on Saturday, and I got the oven-roasted chicken breast with sweet onion sauce and honey mustard, which both of those are fat-free.
I got chicken teriyaki and wheat bread, lettuce, tomato, and sweet onion sauce, and then the light chips.
My grandma did really good, but my brother and my mom could have done a lot better than they did. He got a meatball sandwich. The meatball marinara is unhealthy because of all the cheese and meat.
It's not on program. It's not even close to being on program. But the difference between Scott and Tyler is their metabolism is totally different. Tyler can get away with eating something like that once in a while.
My mom only likes 2 things on that menu either. Like, she only likes the Philly cheesesteak and the tuna is worse than the Philly cheesesteak.
I've got a not so healthy sandwich because I don't like anything else in there.
Philly cheesesteak was easily over 500 calories, easily. By far a better choice would have been what I got or what my grandma got. I try and educate my mom as much as I can. I mean, she wasn't a student here. She doesn't know all of it. I mean, she knows a lot.
It's more grams of fat than what I should probably have in one meal or what you'd really want to have.
2 meals, really. I do as much as I can to influence them, but I can't make their decisions for them. I definitely feel like it is my job and role in my family now to educate them on what is and isn't a good choice.
I need you to be strong again. Come on.
I know what I'm supposed to do, so I don't rely on them as much.
After canoeing, we all went back to my room at Wellspring, and I was definitely super relieved that my mom and I didn't get in an argument or nothing sparked.
That's the best dark jacket I ever gave away. My very favorite denim jacket that I've probably had 30 years. And when Carson was in middle school, she used to take it. And then she couldn't wear it anymore. So when I brought her here, I gave the jacket to her. I said, this is yours now, forever. I hope you get to a place where you can wear it again. And she can. She seems sort of centered and motivated and playing the guitar. It's not just about her weight. She seems happy with herself.
I think she was so lost. You know, it wasn't just the weight. I think she was just lost. I mean, she just seems to have gotten a direction.
I'm so grateful for this place. I'm so grateful for this place.
How'd you do exercise-wise, though?
I kind of failed in that department.
Are you scared for the weigh-in tomorrow?
I'm scared half to death, and I'd so much rather not think about it till it happens.
Coming up.
I stayed on program for all the meals, but I'm still nervous.
I'm hoping to lose.
We'll see if Tanisha has met her 200-pound mark.
I did weigh in at home, and I'm anxious.
Parents' weekend's over and all the students have returned to campus, so it's time for their Monday weigh-in. So I think there could be a lot of anxiety about what the results will be. Also, we'll see if Tanisha has met her 200-pound mark.
I'm kind of nervous. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I stayed on program for all the meals, but I'm still nervous.
I think I did pretty good. I didn't go off program or anything, so I'm hoping to lose.
I haven't been been able to work out because I rolled my ankle and hurt myself. There is a danger that I might have gained. Yeah.
So,
how'd it go?
It went pretty well, but I'm still nervous.
So that's 7.5. Well done.
I'm proud of you. Good job.
I lost 7.5 pounds.
I continue to be astounded and impressed with Haley's consistent determination and dedication.
I'm preparing myself for the walk of shame.
So that's maintenance.
I was expecting.
Everyone handles maintenance differently, and it really is telling about how well they've obtained this healthy obsession, where they are in their program.
I'll just work out again. It's twice as hard this week since I didn't work out at all last week.
Hey Ray, how's it going? You lost a pound. Happy Monday.
Awesome, thank you. I'm not the happiest person on earth, but you know, I'm also like, all right, well, at least I lost something. I'm all right with that.
Hey there, Scotty. How's it going?
Good.
Hop on.
What?
We gained 2.5 pounds.
Okay. I ate on program, so I don't understand why, but it could be like portion controls because my activity levels were fine. So I don't know. I won't ever know really, so.
We're having an additional weigh-in for students who just arrived on campus.
I did weigh in at home, and I'm anxious.
9.5, which means...
She shrieked. I had my iPod in and I heard it.
That's 200.
It's 200 pounds lost now. She just passed the 200 mark.
She lost her 200 pounds in less than a year. That is unbelievable.
That I have reached the 200-pound loss mark, it just blows my mind a little. I've lost a person, weight-wise.
Yay! It's like those little things that can happen that like make you want to stay.
Next time on Too Fat for 15, Fighting Back.
This is Halloween weekend.
People were going crazy about the piñata.
It's a feeding frenzy, that's what it was like.
This is not fun.
More steps.
I really can't do this, I'm getting scared. Help!
It was one of the scariest moments of my life.